Hey guys, Anders here with another video. Today we had some interesting news coming out of the developer talk or the late night with the developer stream that they have. They do this every couple of months to touch base with the community, let us know what they're working on, what is being developed. Usually the things that they show us are near finished and are about to release on live servers and responding to common feedback to the community. So always a good time because we get at least one or two exciting announcements out of these. It's all in Korean though, so I did a live translation and then I waited for the Korean notes, or in this case Elven, to put out the transcript so we could see what exactly they talked about when they weren't showing graphics. And there was a lot. So let's start with Awakened Dracania. They talked about it, of course. We should be seeing more buffs to the class this week on test server. This is good news. I think we need it. Today we got the buffs that we saw on last week's test server. That was good. It's good PvE buffs. Additional DP buff as well to Dragon Blood form, which was unexpected but needed. The class needs a lot of help in PvE, so hopefully we see more things happening in this test server patch. Of course, I'll have a more fleshed out video once we get those changes this Friday. They understand that the class is underperforming in PvE, and they're going to be trying to tweak it to bring it up to an acceptable level. And not only Awakened Dracania, but other classes will be seeing balance changes this week, which is great news. Now, more specifically, he addressed Succession Dracania. We should be seeing nerfs, or the way they call it, balance adjustments to tone down the overperformance of some classes. That should be happening as well this week on test server patch. So we'll see what other classes alongside Succession Dracania, because it wasn't just Succession Dracania they mentioned. They said other classes as well, but we'll see which ones they're talking about. So a pretty good test server patch this week. I love balance changes. They're always interesting, and hopefully Awakened Dracania gets some help, at least in PvE. That should be Friday again of this week. They also talked about Arena of Solare. They've ranked PvP Arena mode. The first official season is going to start in 2 weeks, August 17, and will run for 2 months. So you can now also see individual class ranks, which is something that a lot of people were asking for. You can compare yourself now against others on the same class, and you will also be able to see their gear loadout to see what they may be running differently than you. They have also increased the information from the match stats window, so it won't just be damage dealt, received, and healing. There's going to be more things to look out there. MVP has also changed to include some other factors like CCs landed, which is something we all wanted to see. Before it was just pure damage, which is good, but it doesn't really tell you the whole story of the match. They also addressed multiple classes on teams, so now the most you can have is 2 of the same class in one team. The reward for top ranking players at the end of the first season is going to be the Solare outfit. Looks pretty good. No other words on the additional rewards there will be. And lastly, there's going to be a practice mode, which looks amazing. So this allows you to play Arena of Solare with your friends, form your own party, and play at any time outside of the normal Solare window. So when ranked Solare is closed, practice is open, so you can still play and practice with your friends. It's an amazing change for those who enjoyed Arena of Solare, and it's good to see that they listened to most of the feedback. Again, the first season is going to start August 17. Marni's secret room will now include Akhmin and Histria, if my translation is correct. Those are some zones that are not currently included, so they will be added around September time. The Fairy got a huge update. Tier 4 fairies will now level up to 50. So with that new level, you get a new skill slot. The new skill called Generous Blessing allows you to use consumable items automatically. So you can select up to 20 items at the max tier of this skill. An enormous update for fairies. We knew it would come eventually. They have talked about allowing you to use food and scrolls and elixirs automatically through the fairy, but nevertheless, amazing change. They will be giving us about 15 Thea orbs, which is what you need to change your skills through the events and loyalty when that comes out. So it's going to help you try and get that new skill without needing to use the cash shop. But 15 orbs is going to get you, I think, 3 tries at level 50. So if you don't get it within those 3 tries, you're going to have to spend some money if you really want this new skill. Now, personally, I like this change, but I do wish they had just gone ahead and revamped the orb system in general, so we don't need to deal with RNG and cash shop. I've been lucky where I haven't spent much money on my fairies and my NA and EU accounts, but I've had friends who have gotten rotten luck and spent way more than I think they should have for a relatively mandatory skill for PvP. Now, this skill is not on the level of needed like Auto Potion, so I think with the lower tiers of the skill, you should still be fine with most use scenarios. Now, Node Wars and Sieges also got some changes. You can now manually pick a color for your allies and enemies. You can also now remote place buildings in Siege as well as Node Wars. And there's also a new Siege format being developed called Elven War. That's going to be shown to us in the next title ball next month. Sounds cool. Next up, another huge quality of life change is the inventory. Complete UI revamp. Now it splits items into categories, and they've added a function to allow you to move items on your alts to your storage or your current character without having to switch. So if you have maids, you can use that function and save some time. I like the inventory change. I think it was about time we saw a revamp. It's looking good. And finally, outfits. They talked about outfits. They showed us a new concept outfit for female characters, and they talked about their new approach for outfits going forward. So in August and September, we will have new outfits every 2 weeks. And from then on, we will have story-based quests that introduce the new outfits coming out in the cash shop. So to give you a sense of the lore behind the outfit, it's going to give you more of a reason to get the item, I guess, from the cash shop. I believe they're also trying to make it not so class specific, so more than one class gets an outfit. It's not a bad idea. We'll see how they do with that. But for us, we will see a new Musa outfit next week. We've been shown that already. And then a new Ranger outfit that Korea will be getting next week. We should be getting that in a few weeks' time as well. And that's pretty much it for this one, guys. A lot of good stuff that should be coming fairly soon for us within a week or two. So let me know which announcement you like the most in the comments down below. And as always, thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.